Here we are at Fabspeed Motorsports, USA. Fabspeed's developed high-performance headers for the Ferrari 355, 2.7, and 5.2 versions. We're world-renowned for making quality headers for these cars for power and sports car sound, sport cats and cat bypass pipes as well. Several years ago, we started making high-performance mufflers for the Ferrari 430, Scuderia, and 360, and now we've turned our attention to make a superior muffler system for the Ferrari 355 cars. Here on the ground we have the factory Ferrari 355 muffler. It's a very big, heavy boat anchor. It weighs 43.6 pounds, 19.78 kilograms. The only difference between this muffler and any Ferrari 355 muffler worldwide is we had a customer that wanted different tips on his OEM muffler, so we cut the factory tiny little 2.5-inch tips off and put on some rolled edge tips. Other than that, this muffler, we've x-rayed it, we've boroscoped it, we know what's going on in there. There's horsepower and torque on the table, and the thing's very heavy. Here to the right, we've taken what we've learned on Ferrari Scuderias and 430s, and we've adapted it to make a high-performance, super lightweight muffler for the 355 cars. Prior to doing this dyno development and muffler exercise for power and sports car sound, Fabspeed's been happily installing for customers Tubies, Capristas, and other mufflers that they bring to our shop. We've also bought from different vendors. Anyway, this high-performance muffler features an investment cast lost wax X pipe, and you can see on this muffler, this is our jig fixture. We build everything in-house here at Fabspeed Motorsports. We built 5 of these. We're building another one now for another customer. The exhaust is going to come through the headers on both sides, go through a resonator, go through this investment cast lost wax stainless X pipe. By the exhaust going through here, both sides of the engine talk together. As you can see, there's a window in this X, and this increases scavenging on both sides and creates a vacuum, so you pick up more power, more torque, and also this helps attenuate the sound. You have 4 resonators, and then this is the part, all Ferrari 355 headers have 2 outlets. This is the part that the top X or Y on the 2.7 or the 5.2 breathe the exhaust in there. So the exhaust will come through here, accelerate through, and this will come through as well. And then we use Formula 1 V-band clamps for our tips, and all this comes in a kit, and you can see it installed on the car. What's great about it is this factory muffler, as I said before, is 43.6 pounds, 19.78 kilograms. The Fabspeed system's about 25 pounds, or about 10 kilograms. And the weight savings are 18.6 pounds, or 9.18 kilograms. And by taking all that massive weight off the back of this car the furthest distance, that means you're transferring the weight's more balanced, and the car will have much better handling. Now, we have our own in-house chassis dyno, and we worked on developing several systems for this car. It's called Incremental Dyno development, looking for the best sound of power, sports car sound, durability. And on this car, over the factory muffler, the car picked up 23 horsepower in the mid-range where you're driving most of the time, and about 25 foot-pounds of torque. That's a massive gain in power. And from the top end, from 6,000 to redline, the car picked up 15.3 horsepower and I believe 18 foot-pounds of torque. So this new system from Fabspeed is lightweight, durable, all made in USA, great sound, dynamic horsepower and torque increase across the road range. All from Fabspeed Motorsport USA. And we have Pete, the customer that owns the car here, that is thrilled with the product. Pete, tell us about your car and Fabspeed.
Well, it's a 95 F355 Berlinetta. It's a car that I've owned about 1.5 years and started racing in 2010, and found that the car just is like a sled. But I wasn't getting, in terms of traction and control, but I just wasn't getting the speed and horsepower out of it. It came to Fabspeed. We actually did a lot of work before the muffler got put on. We changed the the headers, chain, right, and picked up, at that level, we picked up about 30 horsepower, 35 horsepower, and then on top of it, the new muffler system has put on another 15, 18 horsepower, and we think all in, we've picked up in terms of weight probably about 50 or 60 pounds. So I'm really excited this season to run the car, and I expect to be track champion by the end of the year.
Yeah, here we are at Fabspeed again. This Ferrari 355 has our headers with our heat shields. This customer does track events all up and down the East Coast. Absolutely no issues with heat whatsoever under any circumstances. Car is totally safe and fine with the Fabspeed heat shields. Just like big time race cars, the headers do not need the jackets wrapped all over them. And then also you can see our secondary Y pipe. This is a 2.7 car, so this is just like the Challenge. And then again, we have our Fabspeed high performance muffler with tips. The muffler's a lot lighter and a lot more compact, so you're not going to have any issues with heat, as demonstrated by this customer who goes to the track and drives his car all summer long.